Yes, respected friends, Chandogya Upanishad, second Khanda, first chapter. Very nice guidance Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavan is giving for our contemplation, clear understanding, and pursuing our Adhyatmic sadhana for our own evolution. We are lucky and blessed to have this everyday dose of studying the Upanishads. Added to that, we are doing our Shanti Guru Parampara Mantras, Sankalpa, Upanishad Mantra Parayanam. We are also doing the Vedic chanting. We are remembering rishis, and we are also dealing with some common sense thought. On the whole, we are trying to make 1.5 hour of our time fruitful by dedicating it for a very noble high purpose. Welcome you all. May the Parabrahma Ishvara Jaganmata Devata Gana Guru Gana Shastra Gana Kripa be always with us. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Om Yairime Guruvihi Purvam Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Om Jnananandamayan Devam Nirmalam Spatikakratim Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe Shruti Smriti व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः ॐ सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ जगतीमवितुं कलिताकृतयो ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः छान्दोग्योपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः सङ्कल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्तिविश्वध्यात्मिकप्रगत्यर्थं धर्मसंस्थापकानां निरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुविघ्नशाश्वत समूलनिर्मूलनपूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकहैन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेकशास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नमध्ये सामवेदान्तर्गत छान्दोग्योपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य संहित अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे ओम सच्चिदानंद सांद्राय सर्वातीताय साक्षिणे नमः श्रीदेशिकेन्द्राय शिवाय शिवघातिने ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणः चक्षुः श्रोत्रम् अथो बलम् इन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्यां मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरते ये उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः द्वितीयः खण्डः। 7 mantras. Let's chant. ॐ देवासुराः वै यत्र संयेतिरे वये प्राजापत्याः तददेवाः उद्गीतमाजहुरुः अनेन एतान् अभिभविष्याम इति देहनासिक्यं प्राणम् उद्गीतम् उपासाञ्चक्रिरे तगम्ह आसुराः पाप्मना विविदुः तस्मात् तेन उभयं जिघ्रति सुरभि च दुर्गन्धि च पाप्मना हि एषः विद्धः अतः वाचमुद्गीतमुपासाञ्चक्रिरे तागम्ह आसुराः पाप्मना विविदुः तस्मात् तया उभयं वदते सत्यं चानृतं च पाप्मना हि एषा विद्धा अतः चक्षुरुद्गीतमुपासाञ्चक्रिरे तद्धा आसुराः पाप्मना विविदुः तस्मात् तेन उभयं पश्यति दर्शनीयं च दर्शनीयं च पाप्मना हि एतत् विद्धम् अतः श्रोत्रमुद्गीतमुपासाञ्चक्रिरे तद्ध आसुराः पाप्मना विविदुः तस्मात् तेन उभयं शृणोति श्रवणीयं च श्रवणीयं च पाप्मना हि एतत् विद्धम् अतः मन उद्गीतमुपासाञ्चक्रिरे तथा आसुराः पाप्मना विविदुः तस्मात् तेन उभयगं सङ्कल्पयते सङ्कल्पनीयं च सङ्कल्पनीयं च पाप्मना हि एतत् विद्धम् अतः य एव अयं मुख्यः प्राणः तदुद्गीतमुपासाञ्चक्रिरे तगम्ह आसुराः ऋत्वा विदध्वंसुर यथा अश्मानमाकणं ऋत्वा विध्वगं सेत। 7 mantras we chanted. Very beautiful through the Akhyayika, our Shruti Mata trying to guide us subjectively. Even in Vyavaharik life also, there is nothing like objective. First of all, everything is subjective one. Within us, how we are matured in our knowledges, habits, behaviors. Accordingly, we express outside and the results. So too, when we study Upanishads and even in them, then when Akhyayikas come, like in the evening class, Yoga Vasishta also, the Leela Upakhyanam is an Akhyayika. They are all, even Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavata, Akhyayika stories. They are not stories for outer observance. They are the stories for our inner learning. Whether whatever the scene that is depicted, whatever the lakshanas that are of the disciple are shown, yogita lakshanas as well as any non-positive, whatever the guidance that is given by the teacher having analyzed the disciple, they're all very subjective for us only. Keep that in mind. We have to grow within us, in our knowledges, in our practices, in our experiences. Outside is the replica of what we are inside only. Okay. Now, Chandogya Upanishad, Dvitiyaha Adhyayaha, first mantra, half of it we have seen. Devasuraha vai yatra sanyetire ubhaye prajapatyaha ततः देवाः उद्गीतम् आजहुरुः अनेन एतान् अभिभविष्यामः इति. In that mantra, who are devatas, Krishna, who are asuras, they are there outside in the Adibhautika, Adidaivika Jagat, maintaining the outer Jagat. We have to be concerned about them also through our upasana, etc. But Adhyatmika Rupena also, both are Indriya Vrittayaha, the functioning of our faculties. So simple it is, at least to understand all our 14 faculties Indriya, when their vrittis are according to the Shastra, they are devatas. Now, by repeatedly saying this throughout this whole portion, one, we can see the respect and reverence of Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavan toward the Shastras. Through that, what we have to understand is Shastras are the guidance given by the Lord for us to know the way of living, for our safety, for our evolution. It's not insistence, like when the doctor tells take these medicines and follow this parhej, etc. Is it that the doctor saying to us? It is the medical vidya it is telling us. Same way, the Upanishads or the Vedas or Shastras are the Jnanam given by the Divine Himself, who has made this world, who has sent us into this world, and who knows how we have to evolve. In fact, such a funny thing, if we have doubts, questions regarding our own Shastras, we want to have its what you call the dates when they have started and what is the proof that they are given by Krishna or Rishi and all. In getting lost in these details, we just deny ourselves of using that guidance. One of the biggest blunder that happens in world, especially in Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma, which would have never happened last some 1,000, 2,000 years. We started questioning only the authority of our Shastra and denying it and thinking all the time only to disprove it. I'm just, by the way, sharing how Bhagavan Adi Shankara is defining the Devas are those Shastra Udbodhita Indriya Vrittayaha. That's all. Now, these Indriyas, whether they are working in their own daily Swadharma, they are in service of the world, whether they are in Upasana, whether they are in the pursuit of Adhyatma, Aham, Brahma Tattva, for all these, the guidance is Shastra. It is quintessence, it is complete. If something is lacking or incomplete, then we can refer something else. There is nothing lacking in our Vedas, Upanishads. Only we have to study, we have to become familiar, we have to remember their guidance. That's it. Otherwise, it's foolproof. सब कुछ है उसमें. That is why, from this topic, one thing we have to very carefully take with us throughout life is Shastras are my authority to live. That's it. Save ourselves this way. So, Shastra Udbhasitaha Indriya Vrittayaha Devataha. Then, never consulting the Shastra, even consulted for various reasons of ego, hatred, disliking, biasness, living exactly opposite to the Shastra, that also with our own inner desires to propitiate the Indriyas and intellectually not wanting to understand, this is Asura Vrittis. Okay, Asuraha Tadviparitaha. Tadviparitaha is equal to not following Shastras at all. Second, Sveshu Eva Asushu Vishwak Vishayasu Pranana Kriyasu Ramanat. So, Indriyas are reveling only in their respective objects for the bhoga. That type of living is totally Asura Jivana. And even if we are very little calm, quiet, balanced in our thinking and analyze what is said here, we understand. In our life also, and in whatever the examples we see in Puranas of the Asuras also. When we strictly follow the code of conduct, is it not we are saved? Physical health may, financial stability may, relational life may, spirituality may. In everything, when according to Shastra we move, we are saved. Is it not when we are erratic, live life only for bhoga? Have we not slowly, slowly declined and fallen and destroyed ourselves? So to the Asuras, never following Shastra, therefore no kindness, no compassion, only ego for our power, for our indulgence, for enjoy. Anybody we are ready to destroy. Keep that in mind. Very powerful way of saying by Shankara and helpful to us. Okay, this is how first point we have understood what Devasura. Sanyetire. Samya Sayetre means Sampurvasya Yatatehe Sangramartattvamiti Sangramam Krutavanta Ityat. So the Rakshasas had that Devata Rakshasa Asura had Sangrama past. Even now it is going on at the cosmic level. Devasura Sangrama चलता ही रहता है हमेशा. Here Shankara Bhagavan explains to us that in our subjective manner. Such a beautiful way. And that completeness of that sentence, you see that, which we have gone through yesterday. Without explaining, I'll just chant that portion. Yesterday it was explained exhaustively, day before too, so you can feel the meaning. Be alert. What is discussed with Devasura Sangrama happening in our subjective life. What is it? Shastriya Prakasha Vritti. Shastriya Prakasha Vritti. Vritti means behavior. Shastriya Prakasha Vritti means behavior as per the knowledge gained from Shastras. Abhibhavanaya, to overpower it and defeat it. To overpower and defeat the Shastric way of living lifestyle, Pravrittaha, involved are these asuras. Who are they? Swabhavikya Tamorupaha. Swabhavikya Tamorupa is never wanting to gain knowledge, never wanting to update the knowledge. That स्वाभाविक तमोगुण है. साथ में इंद्रिय इंद्रिय प्रवृत्तयः इंद्रियवृत्ति असुरा. And as said earlier, they are only indulgence oriented. So tamogunatmaka, indulgence oriented, our behavior with all our faculties are asura. They are trying to do the abhibhavanam, overpowering and defeating of the devatas who are shastriya prakasha vrittis. Opposite to that is तथा तद विपरीताः शास्त्रार्थ विषय विवेक ज्योतिरात्मानः देवाः. The devatas are शास्त्रार्थ विषय विवेक विज्ञान ज्योति. Those devatas स्वाभाविक तमो रूप असुर अभिभवनाय. They are wanting to overpower or defeat the asuras who are स्वाभाविक तमो guna and indulgent type. Pravruttaha. Iti, in this way, the devatas, the shastriya, vidhi-vidhana of jivana style, trying to overpower the licentious way of living called as asuras. Asuras, the tamoguni, the licentious, the bhoga pravritti, they want to defeat, overpower the shastriya jnana in us. Iti अन्योन्य अभिभव उद्भव रूपः संग्रामः इव. Like a war only. In the war, you see sports or war mein, one tries to overpower the other tries to overpower. In this way, Sangramaiva Sarva Pranishu, in all beings. Pratidehe, in every of the Sharira. Devasura Sangramaha, the fighting between the Deva, the right way of living lifestyle, and Asuraha, the licentious way of living. Sangramaha Anadikalaha Pravruttaha iti Abhipraya. ये तो चल ही रहा है. So this knowledge gives a consolation. So it is not new and it is not only for us. It is going on in every bosom continuously, the yuddha between the good and bad. First, basically, this understanding and acceptance of it. Naturally, the obvious next thing is what? Whom we should allow to become victorious, whom we should allow to defeat. This much little common sense when we add to ourselves and accordingly we start behaving, we are the gainers, beneficiaries. These devatas tried to overpower the asuras. That's for that they have taken the Udgita Upasana as Alambana. That is the topic. Therefore, in us also, when we take Udgita Upasana as Alambana, in us, the Daiviya Vrittis will become powerful enough to overpower the asuras. And the other meaning, asuras are always for destruction, devata are always for construction and blessings. That goes without saying, it everybody accepts it. In every religion, good and bad, anyway they are there. In their subjects, in their texts. So up to this we have seen, Daivi and Asuri both are Indriya Vrittis. Daivi are those where the Shastra Jnanam thoroughly understood. Asuri are those opposite to Shastra, selfish, as they want. हो गया? So Devasuraha yatra sanyetire. Up to this we have said. No teha prajapatyaha, isn't it? Ubhaye prajapatyaha tadha devaha udgitam ajahruhu. These two topics now we are going to study. First, अतः उभये अपि देवाः असुराः both of them प्रजापतेः अपत्यानि इति प्राजापत्याः. They are the children of Prajapati. That is the meaning of the word Prajapatyah. Prajapatyah means Prajapatis apatyani. Apatya means children. They are the children, santan of the Prajapati only. Outside. Both are Kashyapa Prajapati के ही संतान है. Kashyapa had the three wives. One is Diti, another Aditi, someone Danuja, something name. So who are born to Diti are Daityas. Those are born to Aditi are Adityas. So Adityas are Devatas, Daityas are Asura. Both are born to the one Prajapati only. Kashyapa Prajapati. There. In us also, who is Prajapati in us? Very interesting. कि प्रजापति ही फर्स्ट पॉइंट कर्म ज्ञान अधिकृत पुरुषः. In us, that individuality which has the capacity as well as responsibility of gaining jnana and doing karma. Isn't it? See, we have to gain jnana and do karma. One, for survival. Two, for our better survival of getting more comforts and all. Come to spirituality. Three, we have to have jnana and karma for our moksha, our spiritual sadhana. So therefore, I am the Purusha here. That Purusha, I am the Prajapati, who is the Jnana and Karma Adhikruta. Adhikruta means it is possible for us to have Jnana and Karma, and it is necessary for us to have Jnana and Karma, first for our security, safety, second for our survival, third for our outer evolution, fourth for our inner evolution. So the one who necessitates, who has the need of doing yajna, karma and jnana is called as Purushaha. That karma and jnana adhikrutaha Purusha is called Prajapati. That is you and I only Prajapati. So quotation. Purusha eva uktam. So Purusha only, one who expresses as that Samagana also. I am eva Mahan Prajapati. The Purusha himself is Mahan Prajapati. Iti Shrutyantara. In another Upanishad, maybe Brihadaranyaka or somewhere, very categorically said that this Purusha is the Prajapati. So who is the Prajapati here? Subjectively, you only. For you, I am. For me. Tasyaha, of the you and I Purusha only. Shastriyaha, the possibility of always studying and living at all faculty levels as per the Shastra. Other one, Swabhavikyaha, not referring to Shastra at all, living according to our own Swabhava, our own nature, our own vasanas, our own thickness of ignorance, our own habits. So, Ajnana, Vasana, then our habits. Always keep these three. They are called our Swabhava. So, Swabhavikyaha cha Karanavruttayaha. The Karanavruttayaha, the functions of the faculties, either Shastriya or Swabhavika. Karanavruttaya Viruddha. Both of them are opposite to each other. Apatyani iva. They are like the children only. Tad udbhavatva, because both are born in me only because of me. So I am the Prajapati, I am the Purusha. Therefore, my children are my both these Devas and Asuras. So Devas are Shastriya, Indriya Vritti, Asura are Ashastriya, Swabhavika, Tamoguni, Indriya Vrittis. अब देखो ज्यादा डिस्कस नहीं करेंगे, क्वेश्चन पूछकर छोड़ेंगे. जिंदगी भर हम कैसे जी रहे हैं so far? Are we living as devas or are we living as asuras at our faculty level? Dekho, if you have to say that we have lived according to devas, first of all, we should have we must be studied all the shastras thoroughly, at least to one or two Upanishads, some Prakaranas and Purana Itihasa. Then only we know no, what is the Shastra way of living. तो पढ़ाई नहीं शास्त्र को ही तो therefore he is basically asura. But by some default of some good qualities in his nature itself, he might have behaved like Deva also. है ना? Again, I am repeating for the sake of more information than anything else. If somebody has never studied Shastra only, they are Asura first of all. Being Asura because not studied Shastras, yet living well is by default. That he has got good swabhava, he has got the nature brought from earlier life. अब समझ आया मतलब शास्त्र नहीं पढ़ा तो असुर हो गया बस बट फिर भी अच्छा असुर because he had some samskara swabhava of good. Why it is said, therefore, let us not give a chance to ourselves of not studying Shastra at all. You and I are up to this level succeeded in studying Shastra every day. But are we functioning at all our 14 faculties level as per the knowledge gained by the Shastra? This we have to put effort. Then all our faculties themselves are devatas because they are functioning as per Shastra. Indriya Vritteya Shastriya. Safest time. Why doubt the Shastra? They are given the Lord for our own betterment, etc. etc. So tadudbhavascha, tadudbhavatvat, both are born from me only, in me only. So see, when this portion of Upanishad studied, so too the evening Yoga Vasishta is studied na, to get maximum benefit of it. We have to become exclusively subjective in taking this knowledge to ourselves. So feel that I am the Prajapati. I have the two Santana, Deva and Asura. Both are within me. So in my inadvertence, if I value or give importance to the Asura Santana, this is how I behave at my faculty level and I suffer myself and destroy myself. I myself, when I empower, encourage the Devatas in me with all my 14 faculties, they are victorious. In the victory of the Devatas, it is my victory. What is the victory of Devata? Not living according to the Asura way and living according to the Shastra way. Is there any doubt in it? See the clarity. सब्जेक्टिव बनना है हमको और कहते जाना अपने आप को आई विल स्टडी शास्त्र आई विल अंडरस्टैंड शास्त्र आई विल रिमेंबर द शास्त्र ज्ञान आई विल लिव अकॉर्डिंग टू द शास्त्र सो दिस इज हाउ वी हैव टू इंस्पायर ourselves. We have to tell ourselves, we have to do the sankalp. Just like the other sankalp. I will live life as I want. I like it, I want it, I desire it. But it is Shastra Viruddha, so what? Still I will continue. यहाँ तक आ गया. देवासुराः यत्र संयेतिरे उभये प्राजापत्याः. Our first mantra after this we have seen. Next one is what? Tadha devaha udgitam ajahruhu. Tadha devaha udgitam ajahruhu. This portion we have to study. Okay. What is that? Tat. Tat means tatra. Okay. Tatra means in that context. Which context, sir? Utkarsha apakarsha lakshana nimitteha. Utkarsha apakarshana lakshana nimitta means we have to become utkarsha, overpoweringly victorious, victoriously overpowering, thereby defeating the others. मेरा उत्कर्ष होना है, दूसरे का अपकर्ष होना है ना? I have to supersede, I have to defeat the other one. So tadha means in that context of they mutually fighting with each other, naturally the asuras anyway they do all that what they can do to defeat devatas. Devatas also do whatever they need to do to defeat the asura. So in that context of tatra utkarsha apakarsha lakshana nimitteha, for the sake of themselves becoming victorious by defeating the asuras, to achieve that feat of success, Devaha, what they did? Devaha, Udgitham Upasan Chakrire. That is a mantra, na? Udgitham Ajahruhu. Udgitam Ajahruhu is the word in the mantra. Now that we are studying. Udgitam Ajahruhu Anena Enan Abhivavishyama iti. With this Udgita Shakti, we will overpower the Rakshasas. ऐसे करके Udgitam Ajahruhu. Now this word is crucial. This whole mantra में इसको अच्छी तरह पढ़ लो. What do you mean by Udgitam Ajahruhu? ध्यान से सुनना. First, Udgitam means Udgita Bhakti Upalakshitam Audgatram Karma Ajahruhu iti Ahrutavantaha. Okay, Ajahruhu word का meaning समझो पहले. Ahrutavanta means they have held on to, they took up, they took the initiative. They did, simple word, they have done, they are doing, they have started doing. So Udgitam Ajahru, they held to Udgita, they practiced Udgita. Now what is that Udgita Ajaharanam? One by one word. First, Udgita means Udgita Bhakti Upalakshanam. Udgita Bhakti Upalakshana. Bhakti means chanting. Udgita Bhakti means chanting of Udgita. The whole Udgita is the Samaveda. And in that Samaveda, as it was said in the very first mantra, Om iti Udgayati. Om ityetad aksharam Udgitam. The Omkar ko hi Udgita ka position diya gaya hai ki nahi. Therefore, the entire Samaveda is main meaning of Udgita. It starts with Omkara. Therefore, Omkara also is given the respect like Udgita, which I have already studied. Therefore, they were focusing more their attention on Omkara. They were focusing more attention on Omkara along with Om chanting. They were also chanting the Samaveda. And in that Samaveda, whatever the karmas are indicated, here in this case, the Yajna karma. They were doing the Yajna karma also. So Yajna karma not missed. While doing Yajna karma, the variety of Veda mantras have to be done, they are done. Anyway, the Udgita Vedas have Omkara to begin with. That also they are employing. But here Udgita Mahachakra means they focused on Om specifically with the background knowledge. What is Omkara? As said by Bhagavan Adi Shankara. So, like, for example, I take the example of Purusha Sukta. Om Sahasrajirsha Purusha. I am chanting, and while chanting, some yajna is done. So, yajna is done of offering ahutis. While doing so, I am chanting whole Sahasrajirsha Purusha mantra. And to that mantra, I am adding the Om. And extra thing is, I am attending more extra attention I am paying to this Omkara. That is meaning of Udgita Mahachakra. They have not only chanted Om, they chanted the other mantra also. They have only not chanted mantra, they have done the Yajna Karma also. All the three included. Om Ucharana, Mantrocharana, Yajna Karma. तीनों करने से बात बनता है, केवल बैठ के ओम बोलने से नहीं होता. That's what. See, Udgitam means Udgita Bhakti Upalakshanam. Udgita Bhakti Upalakshana means that which is mentioned as Udgita in the earlier portion called as Omkara. Udgatra means that which is chanted by the Udgata in the Yajna. As we said, in every Yajna, Hota, Adhvaryu, Udgata and Brahma, four are there. है ना? The Brahma is total supervisor. Visor. Adhvaryu is the one who is supplying the material. Hota is the one who keeps on offering the oblations. And Udgata is the one who focuses on chanting the mantra. Therefore, Udgata means that mantra which the Udgata has to chant. These devatas were chanting. Udgatram. Then karma ajahruhu. They were doing the karma also. Karma ajahruhu, karma ahrutavantah. So the yajna karma going on, udganam is going on. Udganam mein udgita upalakshana rupi onkara is going on. So what is extra thing added by them? Extra thing added by them is focusing on Om with bhakti, born out of knowing the knowledge of the Om, that it is direct Brahman. When it is invoked, then the Anugraha will come, Shakti will come, with which Asuras can be defeated. Up to this. Okay. Tasya api, there also, kevalasya aharana asambhavat. Only you cannot take Om separately. Aharana, keval Om ka nahi ho sakta because it doesn't complete the process. Therefore, Jyotishta Omadi Ahrutavantah iti aviprayah. Therefore, they were doing the Jyotishta Homa which was specified to them. While doing it, the mantras, without mantra to ved to yajna to hota hi nahi. And mantras always start with Omkara. So the everything was going on normal. Extra addition is the attention is on Omkara, consciously. While attending to the Omkara unconsciously, what did they do? Each of the faculties functionings, they tried to equate with Omkara. That is called as Upasana here. That is the next portion which you have to study slowly. Before that, one prashna by the Purapakshi. Tat kimartam, Tat kimartam ajahruhu. Hmm. Why did they do that yajna or yajna with mantrocharana or yajna with mantrocharana with omkara and focus on the omkara? Kimartam? They have a specific sankalpa and they have the correct guidance too. What is it? Idi uchyate anena karmana. With this omkara importance given chanting and yajna karma. Omkara importance given chanting. And in the chanting, it tells about Swaha. Swaha मतलब Swaha भी करना पड़ेगा ना. They were doing anena karmana with this karma. Asuran abhavishyamaha iti. Asuran abhibhavishyamaha. We will overpower the asuras, defeat them. Iti abhiprayaha santaha. So somebody guided them. They clearly understood. They are convinced with this abhipraya that with this Omkara alambana we will be able to overpower the Rakshasas, Asuras. That is how, with that faith, they were doing. So, what is the take home point for us? Outside, when we do the Yajnas Upasanas, inside, when we do Manasika Yajna Upasana, in Vyavahara also, everything is nothing but Upasana. In all these three cases, Omkara, when it's taken, we will be empowered more. Our faculties are empowered more positively to defeat the Asuras. Okay, now just to close today, Krishna Vasudeva. What is this today? Whole day. First of all, to be a Devata, there is no alternative but we have to study Shastra only. Even after studying the Shastras and understanding what I have to do with each of the faculties, there again the real problem. Am I living according to the knowledge gained or am I behaving like Asura? That is where the Omkaras help. So Om can help in all the three things. One is by creating interest and by giving us all the facilities to study Shastra first of all. पहले तो शास्त्रों के अनुसार जीना है, उसी को देवता कहा ना, तो पहले शास्त्र पढ़ना है. Second is what? Om Ucharana will bless us to live according to Shastra. Therefore, the byproduct of it is, third one is, because of the Omkara Upasana, we can delete, eliminate, suppress from our life the Asuri way of living. तो ओमकार का तीनों चीजें, शास्त्र अध्ययन करा के ज्ञान देना, पाया हुआ ज्ञान के अनुसार जीना, जीते हुए असुर की तरह जीने का बंद करना. All the three, which are required now. We have to stop living like Asura. We have to start living like Deva. But what is the Deva way of living? That we will know when we study Shastra. Three-pronged help by the Omkara. They know it in mind. Devatas to generally they know what is Shastri way of Jivana. In trying to live like that, the Asura pravrittis are also the attacking. So they have to continuously defeat the Asuras. Up to this, the first mantra. Then, Yadacha tad udgitam karma ajihir shavaha tada. So when they started taking up the Udgita karma, how did they do what they did? When they were doing like this, were the Asuras silent? Did they also do something? This is the second mantra. Let's chant today and see tomorrow. Teha, teha, nasikyam pranam, nasikyam pranam, udgitham, udgitham, upasan chakrire, upasan chakrire, tagamha asuraha, tagamha asuraha, papmana vividuhu, papmana vividuhu, tasmat tena, tasmat tena, ubhayam jigrati, उभयं जिघ्रति सुरभि च दुर्गन्धि च सुरभि च दुर्गन्धि च पाप्मना हि एषः विद्धः पाप्मना हि एषः विद्धः. टुगेदर देहनासिक्यं प्राणमुद्गीतमुपासाञ्चक्रिरे तगम्ह आसुराः पाप्मना विविदुः तस्मात् तेन उभयं जिघ्रति सुरभि च दुर्गन्धि च पाप्मना हि एषः विद्धः. Very subtle, very detailed, very deep thing to subjectively understand. I'll just give a hint today only to exhaustively study tomorrow. So, Om chanting going on. Followed by it, the Samaveda mantra is going on. While these two are happening, the yajna is going on, which is done by everyone normally. What is the extra thing added is this Om's Upasana is done. Okay. In the beginning, first they took the Om Upasana as what? The Nasikyam Pranam. In the nostrils, whatever the prana is there, they took that prana as Omkara and did the thing normally, the chanting, the yajna, etc. So, to empower the Nasiki prana, they were doing the Omkara Upasana. Om is the prana which I am inhaling. Okay? Then what happened? The Asuras attacked with their own negativities. Then what happened? That Nasika, affected by the Asuras, became somewhat as if abnormal and started two negativities in it. One is wanting to smell good, second is unwantedly forced to smell the bad. Wanting to smell good and unwantedly forced to smell the bad. These two are the Lakshanas of Asura entered the nostrils. Therefore, Om Upasana at the nostrils level or at the prana level can never be always successful to invoke the Omkara Anugraha fully. Because by default it has got the Asura affecting it. In that way, all the इंद्रियास एंड मन तक हमको बताते हैं. So when you do the upasana of Om as these faculties, full success won't come because the asuras will attack. Whereas there is something called Mukhya Prana. When you take Mukhya Prana as Omkara and do that upasana, so then the asuras cannot defeat you. So therefore, Mukhya Prana Upasana ke dwara becoming Shaktishali, we empower the Devatas. What is the empowering of Devatas? Again, basic point. Living life according to Shastra. Why live life according to Shastra? Again, there are two things. One, if you want the outer results. Two, you want the inner results. The outer results are this world and that world Sukha Bhoga. The inner results are first Antakarana Shuddhi, second Atma Jnana and Moksha. For all of that, our life naturally has to live according to the Shastras. That's called Devatas. So, what do you mean by Devatas prevailing in our life? We are living at all our faculty level as per Shastras. Thereby, outside also we are prospering, spiritually also we are evolving. After a certain time, the outer prosperity we don't mind, we only want the spiritual evolution. That's what is going on in our life. Not even one asura attacking us at any time. What is asura? Tamoguna means forgetting the Shastra Jnana. Second, thinking that life is lived for bhoga. That is called asura. All faculties are meant for bhoga. All the outer world of Shabda Sparsha are meant for bhoga. This wrong thought is called asura, which was not, which is not the actual thing. The whole thing is for us to realize the Brahman only. To realize Brahman, whatever the steps that have to be done, that only we have to do. That's called the Daiviya way of living life. Totally compromising with that, living life only for bhoga is totally asura given importance in our life. We destroy ourselves, we destroy others too. That's why I said it's a very deep shloka with so many levels of understanding. We started an introduction. Tomorrow, isko thoda badhate हुए with Bhashya we study. Two things only we have to understand in this portion. What do you mean by Omkara Upasana with the faculties? Second, what is the meaning of the asuras attacking? ये दो हमको समझ में आए, then subjectively, therefore, what alertness we have to have to protect ourselves, we will know it. So we'll try our best to grasp that point. Then the third thing, which is very essential to be understood naturally, is the Mukhya Prana Upasana, which is safest. When the Mukhya Prana Upasana was done, the Asuras, as usual, tried to attack. They attacked also, but they themselves got destroyed. Therefore, if the first Khanda talked to us about the Omkara Mahima, the second Khanda tells about doing the Omkara Upasana at all faculties level, yet success is not guaranteed. But if you do at the Mukhya Prana level Upasana, 100% success is guaranteed. What is success guaranteed? When you do the Om Upasana with the Mukhya Prana, first of all, Devatas cannot defeat our this Mukhya Prana Upasana. Second, because we are able to do Mukhya Prana Upasana regularly, that empowers the Devatas again in us. Therefore, Devatas always remain strong to defeat the Asuras. These are all Devasura Shabda we have used, but understand what is meant by them as we have already discussed. Subjectively, with this Om Upasana Mukhya Prana, we become fully divinely energized, and that divine positive sattvic energization makes us live at faculty level as per Shastra. We never live life as per the Asuras, like Asura. Usko pura chod dete hain. We'll be able to live. So that's why you see in this world, even in this Bhayankara Kali Yuga, there are some people at all their faculty level, 100% live like Shastra, live as said by Shastra. Understand? In them the devas are prevailing. That means in one way or the other, he has done the Omkara Mukhya Prana Upasana. कभी किया है, उसके फल के स्वरूप आज He is not at all Asuri. His life or faculties are not living for Bhoga, he is only living for yoga. Mast sthiti hai. There are people trying. So when we start trying from now, when we are successful in our trial and effort, we will be successful in our success also. That we will also live like Deva. And so many things we will add and explain it. So this whole Khanda talks about this. Thank you. Sarvam Narayana. भगवदर्पणम ओम 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 पूर्णमदः श्रुतिमात्रे नमः Upanishad is over today. Now the Vedic chanting and all of them थोड़ा थोड़ा कर लेते हैं. Let us see how long Lord gives energy. One day if he stops it, we will also stop. आज बहुत काम है, फिर भी फटाफट करते हैं. Okay. Mhm. नहीं मिला. How many we did yesterday? Fifth we have done. Sixth में the Rishi is Atharva, Devata is Brahmanaspati. Brahmanaspati is Brahaspati mainly. But before the meaning of Brahaspati, the Brahmanaspati is that Devata, who is the Adhisthana for the entire Veda mantras, Veda Acharana. The entire Veda mantras and Vedic Acharana has in some Devata, who is the presiding. He is called Brahmanas. Slowly that Brahmanaspati word added to Brahaspati Bhagavan also. Later on, you know, because that word has come in that mantra, that Brahmanaspati word is also used for third one, it is called Ganapati. See? Ganana antva Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashrunvanotibhi Sida Sadhanam. Because that word came, therefore the Brahmanaspati गणपति को भी कहते हैं. एक्चुअली गणपति से पहले बृहस्पति, बृहस्पति से पहले the Veda Adhisthana Devata, Veda Purusha you can call. So here that Veda Purusha we are addressing. Okay, what is said here? O Brahmanaspati. Okay. All the Shatrus, whatever the various prakriyas they are doing to overpower me, because I am worshipping you. You with Lord Soma empower me so much that I only overpower them. They come under my sway, not the other way around. अभी देवासुर का हम पढ़ रहे हैं ना, सेम इज दिस मंत्र आल्सो. सो टू ओ सोम देवा, है ना, that Shatru with his bad intentions etc. of trying to destroy me, using every weapons. One of the weapon used by him is what? Words, speech. Through that speech, either he is humiliating me, he is arguing against me, he is trying to defeat me, whatever he is doing. O Somadeva, O Indradeva, use your Vajraida and make him churan churan. Let him not overpower me, destroy me. That is one. So to the other Shatrus who are looking down upon us, who are trying every way to give us dukkha and misery, please remove all their strength and energy. Okay, in the same way, with variety of the weapons, you eliminate his power. Let the Shatru has no power. And then when these mantras are said to the ones who have never studied Shastras. They may half understand, less understand, no understand. But for us, once we have understood the Shastras, we know what do you mean by Shatru. Our Ajnana, our Vasanas, our bad habits. They are our Shatrus. And within, outside of this personification of these gunas are the Dushta Rakshasas, Pishachas, etc. They are nothing but personification of these. They also, by nature, they do that. कोई कोई बंदा हमें जानबूझकर सर्वनाश करने के लिए शत्रु बनता है. अदर्स वो सब इंटेंशन नहीं होगा उनको, बट देयर नेचर इज सच, है ना. देयर नेचर इज सच दैट they behave like that which affects us, like the mosquitoes bring the diseases to us. Malaria, it is not intention of the mosquito to bring that malaria, tuberculosis, whatever this uh, uh, different diseases. उसका इंटेंशन नहीं है वो. But when it does its work of taking the blood from us, unknowingly it infuses those things. Therefore, it is a Shatru to us. For it, we are not Shatru. Because वो हमको मार डालने के लिए अटैक नहीं कर रहा. But हम मर रहे हैं, so we are Shatru. For us, it is a Shatru. Therefore, you have to keep it away. Keep the house clean and neat so that they won't come. Take bath and all. दरवाजे बंद करो, mesh लगाओ, they won't come. Understood? Otherwise, there is no dangerous, powerful enemy than mosquito to human being. Why? Human being can hunt and tie down elephants and can tie down tigers, lions, big one. वो पिंजरे में डाल सकता है. लेकिन मच्छर इज एक ही चीज है जिसके कारण द मनुष्य हिमसेल्फ गोज इनटू पिंजरा called as mosquito net. You understand? Big animals, we put them in the पिंजरे में तो मच्छर हमको अंदर कर देता है. देखो इट इज मोर एंड वन मस्किटो कम्स इनसाइड द नेट, यू नो द प्रॉब्लम ऑफ दैट. वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट गुड ओल्डन डेज वेयर आउटसाइड सोते थे मच्छरदानी अलग अलग दो तीन, वही तो चलता था जबरदस्त दिनों वाले. आजकल पता नहीं क्या कर रहे हैं, है ना. ओपन द डोर, लेट ऑल मस्किटोज कम इनसाइड, नाउ गो आउट, क्लोज द डोर एंड स्लीप आउटसाइड. दैट इज अनदर टेक्निक. So the Shatrus means this way, wantedly, unwantedly. Okay, just wanted to explain, a lot of elaboration. Om Yosman Brahmanaspate, Om Yosman Brahmanaspate, Devo Abhimanyate, Devo Abhimanyate, Sarvam Tam Randhayasi Me, Sarvam Tam Randhayasi Me, Yajamanaya Sunvate, Yajamanaya Sunvate, Yosman Brahmanaspate, Devo Abhimanyate, Sarvam Tam Randhayasi Me, यजमानाय सुन्वदे योऽस्मान् ब्रह्मणस्पदे देवो अभिमन्यते सर्वं तं रन्धयासि मे यजमानाय सुन्वते यो नः सोमसु शंसिनो यो नः सोमसु शंसिनो दुःशंस आदिदेशति दुःशंस आदिदेशति वज्रेणास्य मुखे जहि वज्रेणास्य मुखे जहि ससंपिष्टो अपायति ससंपिष्टो अपायति यो नः सोमसु शंसिनो दुःशंस आदिदेशति वज्रेणास्य मुखे जहि ससंपिष्टो अपायति. थर्ड मंत्र. यो नः सोमाभिधासति यो नः सोमाभिधासति सनावीर्यश्च निष्ट्यः सनावीर्यश्च निष्ट्यः अवतस्य बलं तीरम् अवतस्य बलं तीरम् अपतस्य बलं तीर महीवद्यौर्वधत्मना महीवद्यौर्वधत्मना यो नः सोमाभिधासते सनावीर्यश्च निष्ट्यः अपतस्य बलं तीरं महीपद्यौर्वधत्मना. ओम शांति शांति ओनली 3 mantras. एक बार पढ़ते हैं. योऽस्मान् ब्रह्मणस्पते देवो अभिमन्यते सर्वं तं रन्धयासि मे यजमानाय सुन्वते यो नः सोमसु शंसिनो दुःशंस आदिदेशति वज्रेणास्य मुखे जहि स सम्पिष्टो अपायति यो नः सोमा विदासति स नावीर्यश्च निष्ट्यः अपतस्य बलं तीर महीपद्योर्वदत्मना. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Today this is enough. Then the Vedic Gayatri Mantra also tomorrow we'll do, and also the common sense thought. Aaj aapke liye homework. I'll conclude here. We do the Gita also a little bit. That's important. Somewhere we have to go. Om 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 Purnamadaha Shruti Matre Namaha. That's it. Brahmarpanamastu.